The Battle of Badr. Muhammad says to Talha and Umar's cousin, Saeed,
Talha and Saeed, I am trusting you now to prepare for our most ambitious raid so far. I need you both to bring me news as soon as possible about Abu Sufyan's caravan. It is returning from Syria loaded with wealth. I will leave soon with over 300 men.
Muhammad leads 300 men and 75 camels. 3 men ride a camel at times. They carry their white banner and camp near a well. In Mecca, word gets to the tribes that their supplies are to be stolen from the caravan. A rider returns to Mecca and announces,
Men of Quraysh, Muhammad and his men are about to attack your caravan. It's urgent to organise an army to repel the Muslims right now. Tell every able-bodied man to be prepared to leave at once.
The Quraysh organise their men to respond and form a large army. 1,000 men leave Mecca. The Prophet follows the coastal route from Yathrib to the south, making for Badr. It is here he hopes to ambush Abu Sufyan. He sends out 2 scouts who ask 2 girls at the well if they had heard news of the caravan.
Water is such a blessing in this heat. We're looking out for the trading caravan. Do you have any news on when the caravan is expected through here? It's on its way to Mecca.
I've heard it will pass through tomorrow or the day after.
Thank you.
The scouts leave. Not long after, Abu Sufyan rides to the well. He sees camel dung and examines it. The dung has date stones in it. This shows the camels have come from Medina. He hurries off to move the caravan along. The 1,000-strong army of the Quraysh join up with Abu Sufyan. The 2 sides face each other in anticipation. Hamza strides out to the Quraysh on foot and challenges one of them. In the fight, Hamza severs the soldier's leg. The 2 sides call opponents to face each other.
We're fighting men from our own tribe.
It is a sad day facing our relatives and our neighbours in battle. These Muslims are defiant and determined to destroy our life, our history and our beliefs.
This is one battle I wish I didn't have to fight.
It's here. We have to face them.
Hamza, Ali, Ubaidah, fight the 3 from the Quraysh.
From the Quraysh came Walid, Shayba and Utbah. Shayba and Walid were soon slain. They carry their soldier back to the Muslims.
Muhammad, I'm a martyr, aren't I? Will God accept me?
Of course, Utbah. I tell all my men, all who are slain today will be sent straight to paradise.
There's nothing between me and paradise except the men who I am to fight. I'll slaughter them.
An arrow from the Quraysh hits one Muslim soldier, then another. There is a full-scale cry to battle.
Slay! Slay them! Kill them! God will give us victory!
At least 50 Quraysh are slaughtered, and they start to retreat.
Most of the men facing us don't want to fight us. They don't have the will to fight us. We'll make some of these men captives. We can get a good ransom for them, rather than killing them.
Good. Ransoms will pay for more weapons.
That's right. So far, the fight has been a success, but the enemy may make a resurgence. Abu Bakr, I want you to come with me to the shelter to discuss strategies. Hurry. You men watch the situation.
A man named Sa'ad is keeping guard over the shelter where Muhammad and Abu Bakr are talking. The first captives are being brought to the Muslim camp. Sa'ad looks angry.
Sa'ad, I can see you don't approve of captives being brought back here alive.
Muhammad, this is our first victory. God has given us this prize. I'd rather see these men slaughtered than left alive.
Yes, Prophet, kill them.
I think you're wrong. If we let these men live, there's a chance they'll become believers. Then our army will grow.
Perhaps Abu Bakr is right. I'll take time to listen for an answer.
Later that day, Muhammad and Abu Bakr are visited by Umar in the shelter. Abu Bakr is upset.
I've had a revelation about the captives. It is not for a prophet to hold captives until he has made great slaughter in the land. Have for yourselves the gains of this world, and God would have for you the hereafter. and God is mighty, wise. Prophet, say to those captives who are in your hands, if God knows any good in your hearts, he will give you better than what has been taken from you, and he will forgive you. God is forgiving and merciful. One man must clearly be made an example of, Abu Jahl. If he is still alive, he is to be killed. If his body is on the battlefield, it must be found. He has done more than any other man, stirring up hatred against Islam.
2 prisoners are led into camp. A soldier leads Umayyah and his son Ali as captives. Bilal recognizes his former master and yells,
There's my torturer. If he's allowed to live, you can kill me.
African, I'm taking these men prisoners. They're gold to me. Stay out of my business and let me get the ransom that I've earned.
No! If they live, you can kill me.
Men run to circle the captives and their captor. Ali, the son, is slashed by a sword. The soldier, letting go of the father, Umayyah, says,
Run! Get out of here!
The soldier is pushed aside and the 2 captives are slaughtered.
Bilal, because of you, I've lost my booty, and now my captives. You'll pay. God have mercy on you.
Throw the infidels into a pit. Bring all the bodies here.
A body is dragged past a young Muslim. He recognizes it. It is his father, Utbah. The young soldier looks shocked and pale.
Prophet, this is my father! Here he is, being dragged into the death pit. He was a good man. I loved him. I hoped he would come to Islam.
Perhaps you will see paradise. It is too late for your father. There is nothing more important than Islam. I know you are sad, but you will find strength. Forget him, and you will be stronger.
Some men are arguing about the splitting of the coats of armour and the booty of the Quraysh.
You've taken too much. Divide that equally, or it will be a fight.
You fool, it's every man for himself. I've earned this with my sword, my blood.
Men, stop fighting. There is a better way. Seeking a word from God, it was revealed to me. They will question thee concerning the spoils of war. Say, the spoils of war are for God and the messenger. Leave the goods, and they will be divided up later.
If you want it that way, Prophet.
Muhammad's uncle, Abbas, is one of the captives. Muhammad sees his uncle and says,
Uncle, I will get you untied. It hurts me to see my own uncle opposing me.
Muhammad, my family's livelihood has been attacked. I had to join the fight reluctantly for our survival. This is a terrible day for me, Muhammad.
You are my family, my uncle. It would be much better if you joined our religion. I will see that you are well treated. Loosen his ties.
Abbas is taken away. A Muslim soldier comes across his brother who is held by a helper.
Tie him tightly. His mother will pay a large ransom for him.
How can you do this to your own brother?
My only brothers are in Islam.
In Medina, there is a meeting where some Jews are discussing the battle. The Jewish tribe is the Bani Nadir.
Muhammad's power in Medina has grown too fast. The treaties we made with the Muslims merely compromise us.
They expected us to follow their religion. You believe in one God, they say, and so do we. It's not that simple.
It's not the same God. Muhammad had produced no signs, no miracles. Nothing points the way to Muhammad as a prophet. There is only the force of his followers.
We have met with them several times, but talking is getting us nowhere.
Muhammad has killed outstanding men of the Quraysh, Abu Jahl, Utbah, Shayba. We must do something before our throats are sliced. I can only do what I know best. I've composed some poems that tell people what Muhammad is doing.
In a marketplace, a Muslim woman sells some goods. There is an argument with a Jewish goldsmith.
Could you move away from my stall? I have customers who are waiting to see me.
Don't talk to me like that, infidel. I'll stand where I want. You are nothing to me.
You wife of a murderer. Move on.
Hey, don't speak to one of us like that. You'll pay, Jew.
A helper stabs the goldsmith in a short struggle and kills him. The fellow Jewish stallholders break up the violence, and they demand vengeance.
They will do all they can to ruin you, and they love to cause trouble. Their hatred is clear. They spread it with their mouths. They hide it in their hearts. It is time for us to act. Organise the men to confront the Bani Kwanuka.
The Jewish fortresses are a half-day's journey from the mosque. The Jewish soldiers organise themselves, but Muslims rapidly group around them, blockading them.
Muhammad, you've defeated us. I only ask you to treat my men well.
Muhammad ignores him and turns away.
Muhammad, treat my people well.
Muhammad still does not respond. Ibn Ubay grabs Muhammad.
Get your hands off me, Jew.
I won't until I have your word. These men have been loyal, good fighters. I want them treated with respect.
This is what I'll do for you. I'll let you live. You will be exiled and you will leave all your possessions behind. They are for our efforts. I won't give you much time to leave, a couple of days. Don't test me.